Have you ever reached a point in life where everything seemed hopeless, where every door closed, every prayer went unanswered, and faith felt like a foolish choice? If yes, then this story will speak straight to your heart. Because sometimes, it's not what we see that changes our life, it's what we believe, even when there's no sign of hope left. This is the story of a man who lost everything, but found something far greater, the miracle that faith brings. Ravi stood at the small hospital gate, his hands trembling as he counted the few crumpled notes left in his wallet. His little daughter, Mira, lay inside on a thin bed, her face pale as snow, her breath weak. The doctors had said the words no father ever wants to hear: "We've done what we could. Now, only a miracle can save her." Ravi's world shattered at that moment. He had sold everything, his shop, his bike, even his wife's wedding bangles, but nothing was enough. He felt defeated, empty, and angry at the heavens that had once felt so close. He walked out of the hospital that night, the rain pouring like tears from the sky. He looked up and shouted, "Where are you? If you're real, why are you silent? Why my daughter?" But the sky stayed still. The silence was louder than thunder. For days, he sat beside Mira's bed, helplessly watching her fade. Nurses pitied him, doctors avoided his eyes. Even his relatives stopped visiting. Hope was gone, and faith felt like a lie. Then, one night, an old janitor named Hari, who had seen Ravi sitting by his daughter every day, came to him with a cup of tea. "Son," the old man said gently, "you've been praying for a miracle. But do you know, sometimes faith isn't about getting what you want, it's about believing even when you don't." Ravi looked at him bitterly. "Believing won't save my daughter," he snapped. Hari smiled faintly. "Maybe not your way. But faith has its own way." That night, Ravi sat alone in the hospital corridor, staring at the faint glow of the temple lamp in the corner. Something in his heart softened. He whispered, almost unwillingly, "If you're there, I don't ask for much. Just show me you're listening." For the first time in days, he didn't cry. He just sat there, calm, quiet, feeling the smallest flicker of peace inside him. The next morning, Mira's condition took a turn, this time, not for the worse, but for the better. Her fever dropped, her breathing eased. The doctors were stunned. "It's strange," one said, "we can't explain this. She's healing, it's like her body just decided to fight back." Ravi didn't speak, but his eyes filled with tears. He didn't claim to understand it. He only knew one thing: something beyond his power was at work. Something he had almost stopped believing in. Days turned into weeks, and Mira slowly recovered. She smiled again, laughed again, ran again. One evening, when Ravi took her out into the garden, she looked up at the sky and said, "Papa, I told you, God was just waiting for us to trust Him again." He hugged her tightly, his heart overflowing. The miracle hadn't just healed his daughter, it had healed his faith. Years later, Ravi would tell this story to others who were losing hope, the same way he once had. Miracles, he would say, don't always come with flashes of light or divine voices. Sometimes, they come quietly, through a heart that refuses to stop believing. And maybe, that's the truth we all forget: faith isn't about seeing signs, it's about walking through darkness believing there's light ahead. Because when faith stays alive, miracles find their way. So, if you're listening to this now, and your life feels stuck, if you've prayed and nothing seems to move, don't give up. Don't lose faith. Your miracle might already be on its way, just waiting for your belief to open the door.